Good day, everyone. There we go. I didn't think my allergies were going to let me stream tonight. Just a terrible day for them. As promised, this is our love key stream, and then we'll gamble. Assuming our RNG allows us to complete the task of seeing all of the love key sequences. Yeah. Yep, it was very late. Weird. Whenever my wife works third shift, our house schedule gets like really weird. Well, for the, you know, the average schedule. Yeah, no story today. Just fun with love keys and gambling. I don't know. I mean, we won't be able to do it on stream. I could watch it on YouTube, but then what's the point of... I could just watch all of them on YouTube then. Should be kind of lame. I'll probably just go by later and watch them. Like, go back after the fact and watch them. Or, somebody said that you can do them in the, like, the school day mode after the game's done. So it could do that, too. Hey, Small, what's up? So yeah, for those that are watching this after the fact, don't worry, you didn't miss any story. That won't happen until next week. All right, so who have we seen so far? Kaito, Okichi, Mew, Himiko, and Kibo. Those are the 5, right? Am I forgetting somebody? Oh, I think that was it, right? No, we didn't get Maki yet. Yeah. So we're just gonna go through and hope RNGesus blesses us so that I'm not doing this for 2 hours. But I probably will. Especially when we get down to that, like, last person. It would be nice to save on this part, but it doesn't let you save here. Fucking, that's the what, 3rd Kaito repeat? That dude wants my dick, man. Oh. Kaito, just please remove my penis from your mouth. This is SOG After Dark, so I might be a little lewder than usual. I think I'm gonna save right at the end of Monodam's monologue. It's just funny that he's the one that I've had. He's the only duplicate that I've had, and I've had him duplicate it like 3 times. Oh, no! Fuck! Okay, so accept is where he stops. It's nice to see Monokuma in good spirits, right? After losing his hair. No! Abort. 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 Woo! Yeah, Himiko came back for those furry seconds, man. Woo! Woo, yeah, not gonna be a part of that. Here, right here. This strat here saves me about 2 seconds per reset. In the hopes that RNG's great blesses us with its presence. Kibo's not coming for seconds yet. He will at some point, but not here. This is gonna be a new one. I feel it. Or Kaito again. Oh. Ah! Here we go! Okay, this one's really interesting. Let's go. Told you I had a feeling. Oh, hi, Maki. How's your sex life? I mean, I don't know what I'm doing here, so how about you tell me? Every time I go, oh yeah.
Hey.
Huh? Hey?
Jeez.
I still don't know anything, even after we've been together for over 10 years. 10 years?
What's wrong?
Right before you ended elementary school, you came to the orphanage, remember? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the orphanage. I see. Maki and I are friends from the orphanage. I have to pretend that I don't know Maki is an assassin.
Why?
Why are you looking at me like that? Is it something I said?
No.
No, it's nothing. I don't know why you're making that face. I don't get you.
But...
Do you think that you should? Did I say something? Maki is blushing. What happened?
Because...
I didn't know you thought about things like that. This whole time, I never noticed.
Huh?
Things like that?
Hey!
You're the worst. You're the worst ever. What? Where did this come from?
What is it?
What are you trying to get me to say? It's all because you said that when we played house. The younger kids are copying us. What? I love you? Playing house? Okay. I said something? What was it?
Ew.
You're usually so unreliable, but then you had to say that all of a sudden. What a pain. Okay, Himiko. You said you didn't want to play house anymore, but instead start a real family. When did you start thinking about that? I never even noticed it before. How old are they playing house?
Huh?
I said, what?
What are you trying to pull?
That means you and I. Well, you must have said that seriously, knowing the type of guy you are. You don't lie, and you would never do anything to make someone sad. I already know that. I wasn't with you for this long just for your looks. That's why Maki stopped pouring her heart out and looked down. Maki, what's wrong?
Hey.
Give me your hand.
Huh?
My hand? Like this? Maki squeezed her hands around mine as if trying to envelop it.
This is definitely strange. When I think about you, when I hold your hand, when I touch you, I'm happy, but I'm scared. I'm satisfied with so little, but at the same time, I want more. I don't understand. This is the first time I've ever felt this way.
I felt Maki's hands tighten around mine.
Hey, Shuichi, there's still a lot I don't understand, but I'm certain about some things. I don't want to let you go. I'll stay by your side forever, close enough to hold your hand. I want to cuddle, just the two of us. If this is what families do, then I want to do that. That's what it means to love, right?
Maki.
After you said you wanted to start a family, I thought about it. You're my friend from the orphanage. You've always been there for me. That's normal, but not at the same time. You think about me, I think about you too. You stayed together after all this time. This is probably just a miracle, but miracles turn to false hope eventually. Maki stared into my eyes. Her gaze was so serious, so resolute. I felt it in my bones.
I don't want to lose anything. You, or this feeling.
You thought I was gonna say in my boner, right? But no, this is a wholesome moment. No boners allowed.
That's why I want you to promise me. Not just a marriage proposal, but something that lets me feel more.
Okay, never mind. Moratorium on the boners has been lifted. Maki made her decision. I needed to make mine. I took a breath to prepare my heart and nodded with a smile. Oh, they did more than just cuddle. Yeah, that was a more wholesome encounter than some of the other ones we've experienced so far. It's like her and Kibo are like the wholesome tier right now. I'm sure that's what you'd like to think. What do you think happened? She literally said she wanted more than just that. Feel something more. You tell me then what she's talking about. Derp face. So it was wholesome, but he was also in denial. It's not that it makes it less wholesome, but it is a little more wholesome when when people are like accepting of their feelings. Because it's like, oh, Kaito's is like, oh, but theirs is like, oh, they're holding hands. Oh my god. There's no payoff with Kaito yet. It's not that it was bad, there's just no payoff. What? I'm guessing how wholesome or lewd the encounter might be? Is that what you're saying? A difference in octaves, yes. Ah! Aw! Ah! Aw! And Muse was, wah! And Himiko's was, no! I mean, Muse is a 10 simply for what she says at the end. You're trying to be nice, and she's like, God damn it, fuck it. I'm gonna drain every last goddamn drop out of you. I'm gonna be surprised if we get something more lewd than that. It's not just that, it's that we're fucking wolf. That's kind of I guess it's not lewd, but it's not wholesome either. She wants to fuck a wolf. I mean, let's just put it this way. Let's just take a furry character that I think is really fucking hot. Let's take Makoto from Blaze Blue. Yeah? If she came up to me and was like, have sex with me, I'd be like, yes, ma'am. That wouldn't be wholesome, though. But it also isn't necessarily lewd, depending on what happens. I don't know, because she's a fucking cat or whatever, or squirrel. I don't even know what she is. Well, I said furry. Makoto's not a furry. See, I don't think there is you're not a furry or you are a furry. I think it's very similar to sexuality in that it's a scale. You're usually not just one or the other. I'm a pure furry. I wouldn't ever fuck anything that's anthropomorphized or whatever. So, like, there are some, I'm probably more towards this side, but there are some furries that are, those type of characters are fucking hot. And if anybody tells you none of them are hot, I think there's a good chance they're lying. Because everybody, there's one out there for almost everybody. I guess the extreme scale would be I would just fuck an animal, right? In that case, you're like... But there aren't many people that go to that extreme either. Some, unfortunately, but not a lot. At least I don't think so. It's Kaito again. I have a feeling it's a repeat too. I don't know who it's gonna be though. Maybe Mew. We haven't had a repeat of Mew yet. Oh! Forgot about Angie. Wow, she's already in a good mood. That bodes well. Angie's is going to be neither lewd nor wholesome. Hers is just going to be weird. Like some cult seance or some shit. So in terms of lewd and wholesome, it'd probably be in the middle because I don't think that's what we're gonna come away thinking about. I like how they just stare at each other for a second. Like, how often do you stare at somebody and you guys don't say a word? That like rarely ever happens in life. I wonder what Angie's fantasy is with her head always full of Atua. Hey, Shuichi, I'm bored. I'll rank you, so if you don't do something about my boredom, I have to punish you. Oh, she's like higher on the Ponzi scheme, right? You outrank me?
Of course,
That's right,
of
I have
course.
seniority, because I'm older and wiser than you. I don't think, are either of those things true? Why are you pretending to play dumb? Is this a new game we're playing?
No.
No, not at all. We're the same age, but in Angie's fantasy, she has seniority? Well, I'd have to act the part. I don't want Angie to feel bad. So, in Angie's fantasy, she's like the cougar. On the prowl after the young adult males. No. No. Oh, Gonta's is gonna be interesting. Well, I have to act the part. I don't want Angie to feel bad.
Come on.
Look, Shuichi, look how bored I am.
Atua.
And smoking my art brush that has opium in it. So it says, a low rank who lets a high rank be bored gets points deducted. Well, what should I do? Before I could concoct a plan, Angie gave me an answer of sorts.
Yaha!
Hi-ya! Angie slammed her body into me, knocking me over.
Wait!
Angie, what are you doing? The bed creaked as we toppled onto it. I tried to get to my feet, but... Gotcha, Shuichi. Angie giggled like a schoolgirl as she straddled my knee, well, more like my thigh.
Hey!
Angie, you're not a kid. Get off.
Woohoo!
This is a divine bed. I think we can have fun here. Nope, she's not listening.
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, Shuichi. Angie peeked at me with teasing eyes. What's poking me? Okay, never mind. This turned out a lot lewder than I expected. It's my keys. My keys. Yeah! My girthy keys. Pay them no mind. Pay them no mind. Oh no, she's on his thigh. That's not his knee anymore. Maybe she wants Atua to watch. You know those jokes where like people do stuff in a bedroom, whether by themselves or with another person, and they'll take the picture of Jesus that they have for some reason on their nightstand, and they'll put it down so he can't see. Angie does the fucking opposite. She takes her picture of Atua and raises it up so he can see everything. Oh my god, your religion! I have questions! Oh, okay.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
What? I don't know, I don't know.
What could it be? What indeed? Please, no jokes like that while we're in this position.
Nothing.
She's moving a lot. Hey, Shuichi, I want to play some more. What are you trying to play? The usual. Since you won't come up with something fun to do, we'll play the usual game.
Huh?
The usual? You're still not used to our game? That's okay. You always do whatever I tell you, Shuichi. That's what I like about you the most. Whoa! Angie leaned forward and embraced me. Of course, the way she was positioned, her chest pushed right against my face.
Wait!
Angie, you're touching...
Yep,
I know, I'm doing it on purpose.
Huh?
What?
because
I like you, Shuichi. I like watching you get filled with divine fervor. Angie straightened her body, peeking down at me with an impish smile. I recognized that smile, but it felt a bit naughtier than usual.
so.
Hey, Shuichi, what do you want me to do to you today?
Huh?
What do I want you to do? Okay, dude. Let's stop playing dumb here. Shuichi tries until the last possible second to act like it's not sex that they want. I want to see you get filled with divine fervor, just like this.
Huh?
Oh, a shiver ran through my body. Angie's fingertips danced against the nape of my... Oh my god! Angie! Whoa, whoa, woo! The dark horse! What are you doing? You like that, huh, Shuichi? I know you do. Atua told me so. Oh, yeah, here we go. Still smiling, her fingers began tracing over my body, lower still. She has been a surprise. This is a surprise. Angie is small. I could probably throw her off me if I wanted to. But those fingers, I felt totally helpless.
Stop! Hey!
But Trep, you can't throw her off, because then you'd break her immersion or whatever and she'd wake up. Monokuma told you not to do that. You'd be rude if you were Shuichi to do that. Atua enjoyed that. Shh! Think of Atua. God.
Hey, you can't talk to a high rank like that. Atua will get angry, you know.
Okay, Scoob.
So I'll punish you instead. I'll mete out punishment in Atua's place.
Angie! Hey, Angie, enough!
You're so cute, Shuichi. I'm the only one who gets to see this side of you. That's enough punishment for you. It seems Atua is satisfied.
That's a relief. She was getting pretty close.
Now it's your turn. Make sure I have lots of fun, okay?
Huh?
Time to play, Shuichi. Play until we've reached sweaty salvation.
Oh, I bet somebody's gonna tell me I shouldn't have assumed she meant having sex. That she probably meant like doing push-ups or something. Reggie? That was a surprisingly funny and lewd one. That was surprising. That was funny. That was funny. I'd give her a 9 because boy does she tease. No one else had anything like that happen so far. The closest would be what, Himiko? When she's like pushing against him and yeah. Shrewd with the lewd. I might have to drop that sweaty salvation line at some point. Oh yeah, it's interesting because like it's not so that these are canon, right? But I think the proposed characterization is supposed to be canon. So yeah, it affects my view on the characters because it adds something to their it might add something to their personality that I haven't seen before. And some of them are like Mew, and that's exactly what I thought she was. Like, I'm actually kind of shy, but fuck it, if you're gonna be shy too, then I'll take control. Yo, what's up, Chris? I don't... It doesn't change my opinion of them in that I think they're lewder necessarily, though. At least... Because this is just something that they're dreaming, right? So, like, everybody's dreamed lewdly in their dreams before. If you haven't, I'm sorry to hear that. But that doesn't make us lewd people, right? It just means that some people have lewd thoughts. But it's kind of interesting in how they approach something they never would otherwise. Oh yeah, Nin told me there was going to be a Sonic's Color cartoon. Should probably check that out. Hidden naughtiness. She's that naughty Catholic schoolgirl, except it's the Ottawa schoolgirl. Oh. Sorry, Maki. Even though yours was nice and wholesome. And it was nice to actually see you show some real care and emotion for somebody. Tenko's is gonna be really interesting. But people have said there were some that were gonna be triggering. I don't think we've hit the triggered ones yet, have we? Just go back and watch it. That's the best way to do it. Oh god, you're right. Fuck, that's gonna be awkward. So, oh, Trep, let me ask you a question. Let's say you get a love key. And you get another love key, because you've obviously got more than one. Do any of these characters have like a second step to them? Or is it all just one? Because if it's just one, then I don't have to worry about spending any more money on the love key. But that would be really interesting if they all had, like, progressive steps. Okay, that's what I thought. The thirst is real. Yeah, they were playing house at some older than usual age, but he's like, she's like, or he was like, I want to marry you for real and have a real family. And then at the end, she wanted sex. Because she needed to feel something more. Well, because there's skills and shit I can buy. Those are useful. This is just like the most expensive thing. Dog! Kaito, I'm gonna have to get a fucking restraining order against you in my dreams. Tom, can you adjudicate for me, please? Please and thank you. People were pretty upset with the, is it the Legends or whatever? Whatever one's set in, like, the past, how that game looks like, somebody said it looked like a prototype of the original Wind Waker graphics, and that is embarrassingly bad. For a game that's for the Nintendo Switch in 2021. The Court of Public Opinion is now in session. Sorry, Mew. We must find the others. Although I would like to end with you. As the canon, my canon, encounter. We got, what, 4 left, you said? This is the one that I've really been interested in. Wholesome or lewd? Definitely not wholesome. It's gonna either be really lewd or she's gonna, like, clip my nutsack off. Which would be, you know, horrifying. I'm gonna say that this is gonna be... maybe somewhere between Angie's and Mew's, so like a 9.5. I got high expectations here. Whoa, what's going on? Huh? What do you mean?
Listen up.
Brother Shuichi. Oh! Oh. Oh. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, I've watched enough anime to know where this is going. Unless she's talking like, you know, figuratively. Like, you're my brother. Or like, what you can call a, in some religious circles, I'm like, brother so-and-so. Or in Japan, they just, if you're older than them, they'll just call you big sis or big bro. And it's like, we have no relation at all whatsoever. So that's kind of strange to me, but sure, whatever. Whatever makes you happy. Even if they're role-playing, that's not good. That's even worse. Like, it's like you're going out of your way to roleplay. That you're, oh my god. Whew.
Brother Shuichi, please explain.
Huh?
Brother Shuichi?
What's wrong?
Why do you look so surprised?
Because.
Oh, well, I'm not your brother, so...
No.
Yes, you are! As comrades of the Neo Aikido art, our bond is thicker than blood. Okay, fine. You're my senior disciple. I take much pride fighting alongside you. You're different from the degenerate maggots around here. You're amazing. Ah, so that's what this fantasy is about. Well, at least I'm not gonna get thrown. Anyway, brother, what's going on? I don't know what you mean. I already told you, you can do anything you want to me today. Where did this come from? Oh my god, this just went from 0 to 100 really fast. What? Did you hear me? I said you can do anything you want to me today. Spar! Let's spar! Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to do today. I'm sorry, is this something we agreed to?
You gotta be kidding
Yep,
me.
when you won the sparring match, we agreed you could do anything you want to me. Holy shit. Well, I guess you can't ask for another sparring match as a reward for the sparring match you won. We fought under those conditions, right? And if I won, I could do anything I wanted to you. But there was no chance of me winning. Your immense strength can match even masters. I won against Tenko? Only in a dream, I suppose. Tenko would never lose to a man, unless... Well, in any case, she said that I can do what I want. But he's thinking that she lost to him on purpose. Inside Tenko's fantasy, we have that kind of relationship?
Listen up.
Right here, right now. Let's get started on our bet. But why aren't you doing anything to me yet? My body is ready. Damn.
No.
Oh, well, that might be the case, but I couldn't ask you to.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's so wonderful. I knew you'd say that, brother Shuichi. You're nothing like those degenerate males who only fantasize about sex.
Listen up.
To think that you view me as your precious little sister. I am truly honored. Can we not call you that, please? But a deal is a deal. No, 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 no. Those statements cannot be back to back. I took on this challenge with all my soul as the ultimate Aikido master. You must accept the outcome and use your fair rights as the winner. But
I'm ready.
no buts. Be a man and do whatever you want with me. She's serious about this. She really is a competitive girl.
But
Respect. Tenko, I can't do anything to you. Besides, if I can do anything, that means I can do nothing, right? Gah. You are so noble. I respect you for that. But now I'm angry. You're an insensitive, degenerate male.
Huh?
I'm a what? Don't you get it? Yeah, she fucking wants you, dude. So, like, by doing this, there's that thing where it's like, I'm being noble. And they're like, actually, you're being kind of an asshole.
I'm ready.
I really want you to do whatever you want to me.
Huh?
You do?
Listen up.
I challenge you because I love you. Oh, aw. I made a bet with you just for that reason.
Huh?
Stop calling him brother then, please. And thank you. What? I knew it. You had no idea. No, I didn't. I knew it. Your only love is Neo Aikido. Dude, don't fuck her dream up, man.
Why?
I tried so hard to get you to notice me, but you never looked my way. That's why this was the only thing I could do.
Sorry.
Tenko, I'm sorry. No need to apologize. I will accept this as punishment for my foolishness. But, Tenko looked down and huffed out of breath and shot her eyes up at me.
Brother Shuichi, I love you. I said it. I can't believe I finally said it.
Oh, she's so happy that she got the courage. I'm almost positive that you already did.
All right, Shuichi. From now on, no more insensitivity from you, okay? Because I finally told you.
Oh my-
I confessed my deepest desires and feelings to you.
Okay, so I know this has probably been the case for a while now, but I never noticed her drooling in this sprite. Like, come on. That, get that all back up.
You probably need that saliva.
That's true.
I'm being completely serious. I want to be yours, and yours alone. So, Brother Shuichi, if you ever wanna, you know, you can do anything you want to me. Anytime, any place, and I'll be ready.
This is fine if you stop. How about, wait, hey, let's strike a deal. I will if you never call me Brother Shuichi again. Okay. Yeah, that turned out to be, well, it's wholesome, but also stop calling him Brother Shuichi. You see me as my little sister. You see me as your little sister. Let's fuck. Like, that ruins the wholesomeness of it. But that was one of the first ones where it's not, like, they didn't necessarily have sex then. She just is happy that she professed her love and said, hey, we should have sex sometime. Hey, Volpe. So doesn't that imply that her whole thing about males is like honestly a front? Like it's obvious that she has a thing for Himiko, but it's not that she's like doesn't find males attractive. Ding? She's not even paying attention to me. That makes sense. All right, hold on. Okay. What kind of fantasy does Smoogie have? I'm gonna be honest, this is not a strong start.
Hey, Sweetie.
Sweetie?
What's wrong?
Would you prefer I called you Big Brother?
No! Jesus Christ, I've been over this with, oh yeah, that was in a different alternate parallel universe.
I don't wanna. You don't wanna call me little sister, do you, Sweetie?
Big brother? Little sister? What's going on here?
Don't be nervous. I'll still call you Big Brother in front of Mom and Dad.
Okay, so this is the actual one. Oh.
I'll still call you Big Brother in front of Mom and Dad. If they found out about us, I wouldn't be able to be with you. It's just like some story from a light novel.
A light novel I never want to read. In a world I never want to be a part of.
Our parents remarried and I got a brother and I fell in love with him.
Oh, so they're step siblings. That's how they get around it, right? For those that don't know, what was it, within the past like 2 years maybe? Step sibling porn has like skyrocketed in popularity. No idea why it happened, just fucking through the roof. Oh, it's still wrong, I agree. But like, that's how porn sites do it. They're like, oh, they're not really brother and sister, they're What are you doing to me, step bro? Where's Rick? I need Rick here. He has the best step bro line. What are you doing to me, step ladder? I mean, this is lewd. Yeah, because that's the sites are just fucking littered with it now. You can't just browse anymore, because if you just browse, 90% of them are fucking, oh my god, Twain watches porn. Every fucking person in the goddamn world watches porn. I don't want to hear that bullshit. You know how much more I'd respect politicians if like they get called out for like, oh, did you see that porn tab in that screenshot that he did because he forgot to get, who fucking cares? If I'm him, I'm like, yeah, I watch porn. So fucking what? You do too. And rants on pornography shaming. You watch porn, I don't care. I watch porn, I hope you don't give a shit. But yeah, step sibling porn is huge in the United States. I don't know about elsewhere. You came in at the right time, Volpe. What are we gonna do on the battle, Nichan? Well, sure, I didn't when I was 14 either, but there are a lot of people that do. I actually didn't. No, that's not true. That's not true. I did Cinemax level. So there's something called softcore porn and there's something called hardcore porn. Softcore porn was stuff that you could find at, like late night on Cinemax, and I did watch that when I was younger. But I didn't actually watch anything hardcore until I was like 19. I felt dirty. Like, grow the fuck up, little bitch. Just go watch porn. Not you. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm younger me. Younger me. I think I would have been a lot less angry in high school. Yo, what's up, Light? And Jamie. I must now clutch my pearls! Goodness me, dislike! Reported for offensive contents, unsubbed! Oh my... Oh. Softcore generally has better production value. It's fine to not be into porn. I just say don't fucking judge people that do watch it. And people that do watch it shouldn't feel bad about watching it. Porn's not your thing? Cool, whatever. Don't fucking look down on people that do enjoy it. And people that enjoy it, who fucking cares if you enjoy it? It's not hurting anybody else. Don't feel ashamed. That's my late night porn is case law. Oh man, yeah, those perpetuities. Oh god. Oh, give me all the factors. Oh yeah, bright line rules. Ah! That is an impressive like collection. I don't think I have nearly... I don't think any of my YouTube accounts have eclipsed 1,000. Which maybe that just means I don't like enough videos, because I'm a fucking pretentious prick. See? This is what I'm talking about. Who cares if he has 5,000 hours of porn watch? That's his time. It ain't hurting nobody. As long as it's not negatively affecting his life, then it's not a problem. You enjoy your 5,000 hours of porn. Dude, Beth's like, they're doing an anime stare down right now, like... Not the appropriate music for the showdown, but you get what I mean. That's a good question, Trep. I would be interested in seeing what my watch time is. I have no idea. Okay, back to the fucking Pornhub fantasy of the week.
Our parents remarried and I got a brother and I fell in love with him.
Huh?
What?
Actually,
I never thought that plain old me would be in such a flashy role. It's perfect, just like the big brother route in a dating sim. Or I guess it's more like the little sister route for you, huh, Sweetie?
I see, so that's what's going on. If it's Tsumugi, but it's a little heavy.
oh my.
But I don't like you just because you're my big brother, Sweetie. Falling in love with someone who just happened to be your sibling is it's a popular cliche, but to think I'd end up experiencing it myself.
Tsumugi.
Don't call me that, Sweetie.
Oh my god, that face! I wasn't expecting that face. That's I'm about to backslap you face. It's kind of scary. Well, I won't pretend to be an a sufficient replacement for porn, but quite frankly, I don't think porn is a sufficient replacement for us either. You might cut SOG out of your life to go to porn, but you won't get that same feeling of superiority you feel every time I do something incredibly stupid.
If we're lovers, we should have nicknames for each other, right?
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I feel off today. It's plain to see I'm being negative. What's gotten into me? Guess I just need a dick inside me. Times like this, I need you to cheer me up, Sweetie.
Cheer you up? How would I do that in this ridiculous fantasy of yours?
What?
Don't ask me. I don't have enough experience in this sort of thing. So, how about you? Put your hand on my cheek?
Okay.
Alright, I can do that. Just as I was told, I cupped Tsumugi's cheek in my palm. Tsumugi sighed and covered my hand with hers. Ah, this is so embarrassing! Ugh! Tsumugi released a deep breath and watched me closely through her glasses. It was such a seductive gaze, I almost forgot to breathe.
Your hands are surprisingly big, Sweetie.
You think so?
What's wrong?
Did you know that if you put your hand up to your face and your hand's bigger than your face, you have cancer?
What the? Don't ever fall for that. Don't ever fall for that. Guess who did? A person basically makes you slap yourself because you get curious. You're like, what? Let me check my... And you put it up to your face and then they hit your hand into your face. You smack yourself.
What's wrong? It's plain to see you're embarrassed.
Well,
It's just that when you say things like that, it feels as though we're real lovers. You don't think we're real lovers?
God, that look in her eye. It seems so out of character. But obviously she would have an angry face.
This movie's countenance shifted to a look of foul scorn.
Yeah, I would call that foul scorn.
So you can't see me as anything more than your little sister?
Oh, I fell for everything. I was just a fucking naive kid. Like, a really what I would say homophobic one was when somebody would say, oh yeah, so if you went to war, how many heads would you blow off? And, you know, the logical answer would be, well, if I'm fighting in a war and I'm in the war and I have a gun in my hands and I'm probably, you know, consented to doing this and want to defend whatever it is I'm trying to defend, so I would want to blow everyone's heads off. And, it, you know, if you say I want to blow everyone's heads off, they're like, oh, you're so gay, yeah! And if you said you wouldn't blow anyone's heads off, they'd be like, what are you, a fucking pussy? Pussy pacifist? You can't win. You can't win. Kids are just fucking morons. I don't remember seeing her angry face. Yeah, see, I wasn't aware of the just don't reply thing as a 10-year-old. Kind of hard to just be quiet, because then people just think you're weird. That's one I did not fall for, because I saw it get done to my friend, and so I knew not to fall for it. Unfortunately for him, but very fortunately for me. Yes, but only my drill sergeant.
Are you just humoring your silly little sister by pretending to be her lover?
no.
That's not it.
Smoogy's expression was inscrutable. She pulled my hand off her cheek then.
Whoa!
Slid my finger into her mouth and started
Sucking it. Here we go. This is the fucking 11 out of 10. This is the loot jackpot.
Wait!
Wait, what are you doing? I lost my composure completely and yanked my finger from her mouth, ripping out 2 of her teeth in the process. Probably shouldn't have done that so quickly. I tried not to think about the fading warmth, the saliva cooling as it dried, lingering. Shuichi just accidentally lewd here too, like, just wasn't trying to think of this really lewd thing. Oh god. There's no glass needed today. Whew. Try not to, okay, yeah.
Was that a little too bold? But if I didn't take it that far, you wouldn't realize.
Realize what?
I want you to make me your real lover.
What?
I want to become one with you. I want us to feel everything together.
You know, and I might be wrong in saying this because I bet somebody would be like, that's exactly how I feel. And it probably has to do with the inexperience of everybody in this game. But and don't get me wrong, sex is a beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful thing that you get to experience with another person. But holy shit, do these people blow it out of proportion. You think every time me and my wife have sex, it's every single time it's like, oh, the act of becoming one. No! No! Like, Jesus Christ! It's just, seeing so much of that back to back to back to back to back is like, it's just something you start to notice. She batted her eyelashes at me in a way that was impossible to misinterpret. Her eyes, her lips, her body, they begged me to take her. Oh really, your ultimate detective skills tell you that?
I like you, Sweetie. If I ignored these feelings just because we're siblings...
See, and I would caution people against expecting that for their first time. Because I think more often than not, then people walk away disappointed. Especially since, for most people, your first time's gonna suck. It's like your first time doing anything. It's not like, and not for everybody. Some people just grow up and they have the magic, you know, utensils to just be amazing. But for most people, it's gonna be like your first time doing anything. You're not gonna be good at it. I mean, they do, but it also depends on the culture. I came from a culture where it was not so romanticized like that. Not that it was tossed aside as nothing, but not to this extent at all, even as a teenager. I know this is, I'm not trying to tell anybody what they should do. It's going to depend on, you know, person to person. Because you're not me. I'm not you. I don't know the circumstances. I don't know the situation. I don't know personality. I don't know religion, you know, or anything like that. So, but the way I felt about it was that if I'm going to do this, and if it's true, because that's what I was told, like, you're gonna suck. And I'm like, that makes logical sense. And I'm like, if I'm gonna suck, then there's no way I'm gonna be somebody that waits until marriage. Because I'm not gonna get married to somebody and find out that we have no chemistry together. Because that can happen. If both of you suck and you don't get any better together, you could just have bad sex with people. Like, and it never improves. So, for me, that was like... That's the way I approached it. I didn't treat it as something sanctimonious, you know? It was... When it came down time to my first time, it was like, hey, you wanna do this? Sure, okay, cool. I know everybody talks about the storybook encounter and stuff, but that rarely ever happens. Well, yeah, because people assume that the first person they have sex with is going to be somebody they love, which... Many times when you're that young, you don't even realize that you're not actually in love with that person. You're infatuated with them. But your mind can't even comprehend what real love is yet. Yeah, that's good. Like, that can definitely happen. But that was not a risk I was willing to take. I mean, and not the... I also don't want to make it seem like... I could still count on both hands the amount of people I have had sexual encounters with. Whereas I have many friends that lost count. And I'm like, good for you if that's cool for you. I don't want to treat it like that either, personally. But hey, as long as you don't come back to me telling me about how you got the clap and you're complaining about it, and then I'll be like, oh well, that tends to happen if you're not being careful. Well, of course, you've never had sex. You're not going to understand the concept of it until you actually do it. I didn't understand the concept of it any more than good is good, bad is bad. Yeah, and that's awesome. If you have that experience, good for you. Good for you. I just think most people don't end up having that idealized first time. Well, I mean, you said yourself there was a first attempt essentially, and that can happen too. Where it's like you can't even really call it a full, encounter. Most koalas have chlamydia? Are you fucking serious? Well, that makes me never want to go near a koala ever in my life. Holy shit, that's gross. Ugh. Strap up. Tell him to strap up. That is a weird factoid.
I'd regret it the rest of my life. That's how much I like you.
Her lips a smile, she sauntered towards me. She spoke slowly, letting every syllable sink in.
I love you, sweet G.
It's funny, his mannerisms have changed. His dialogue is much more like a romantic novel now. Whereas his dialogue before was much more him, this is like over-exaggerated imagery and like over-emphasized feelings. Cause candles smell nice. Well, there's two reasons, Volpe. At least two reasons that for me personally, candles smell nice. It gives you a nice smell to the air. Let me tell you, it's easier to get in the mood if it smells nice versus if it smells not so nice. And two, candlelight, like low light, also tends to help people generally get in the mood better than bright light or even like no light. Well, I'm not suggesting anything. Let's back that up. I specifically said I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just telling you guys what my approach is. And one immediate flaw I see in your data is that your data is too simplistic. You need to dive into culture and religion for that data to have any sort of meaning. Because what's India's divorce rate? And they have arranged marriages. Do you know how well arranged marriages would work out in the United States? Not as well, because it's not a part of our culture, so their data is meaningless for us. And also, again, I'm not somebody who ever wanted to go and be like, I had sex with over 100 women. Like, that was never my goal. Well, I'm gonna need more than just even when adjusted, because then you just say it's adjusted, but I don't see anything other than saying that it was. How was it adjusted? How was it adjusted for religion and culture? They take race into consideration? Because that's a factor too. Race and culture can definitely affect that. People who are religious are more likely to stay with the person they marry because there's an external pressure that is not present for those that are not religious. In theory, that makes sense. But that doesn't mean that's what actually happens in practice all the time. It just makes sense, you know? Yep, that's a thing too, for sure. Yeah, I mean, religion's a big thing. Like, I 100% get that. It would not suggest anyone do something outside of, you know, what they were taught. Just not what I did. And I don't regret anything. I think I would have regretted it if I did the other way, but my situation's different from everyone else's. Of course there are problems with self-report, pleasure, and happiness. That's like, I think that's one of the worst things you can look at in terms of self-reporting because people lie. So like that part of it, I'm not buying necessarily. I really do buy the logic behind why it would be problematic the more partners you had. I'm just not sure that actually happens in practice. But, I mean, there is one really, really, really good benefit to waiting until you're married. You ain't gonna get anything nasty. Because it's kind of impossible if you're not fooling around with somebody to get something nasty. And I mean, that's the thing. Like, I like statistics. I'm a fan of statistical models, but I know you can't just look at statistics and say, this proves my point. Because pure numbers are flawed in their own way of presentation. In that they don't take into account context of, are they lying? Is this subject something that people are generally honest about? Was this truly a random sample? I had a problem with that in my psychology statistics class, which was a required class for me to take for my undergrad. I had a problem with the way they would, like, some of that stuff they just take and they'd be like, they treat it as fact, and I'm like, that's fucking stupid. But then there were some people that were really good. There is statistical significance. That is completely different from saying something is fact. Yeah, I'd agree with you. It's a very, very useful tool. We just have to keep in mind its strengths and weaknesses. I have this problem in sports a lot, actually. I tend to use a lot of analytics, but then I have arguments with people that are too analytics driven. Because they're using it to project how, like, players that aren't as good or haven't proven themselves to be as good, but there's this statistical model extrapolates, and then, okay, well, let's see what happens when we actually give them 32 minutes a game instead of 16. And see if those numbers hold up then. Lou Talk with Twain. which is great, right? Because as a judge, sure, yeah, I'm just gonna buy your argument there. Are you kidding me? Caressing him. I'm a Christian, I just don't identify with any particular denomination anymore. If you had me to lump me in with somebody, it'd be Lutherans, but I would say I'm a very liberal Christian, as you guys have probably figured out for yourselves. Religion is full of hypocrisy, and I will not be a part of that. Oh, black blue is... Ooh. I was gonna say it's the best, but white blue is also very good. As far as two color combinations go. I'm an island go for lifer. I'd be a bad teacher. Like, for some reason, I couldn't do, like, if you guys were all in front of me, I don't think I'd nearly be as effective in conveying any knowledge. Well, right, and I know exactly what you mean, because I would be the one trying to sculpt and manipulate it to be in my favor, right? And like it could be completely bastardizing the information. Hey, loyal bro. Sorry that this is the first stream that you were able to catch. I'm sorry it wasn't. It could be more of a traditional, you know. I mean, Tom has to, like Tom was just saying, he has to deal with that shit in court all the time. Right. Yep. Fuck. Damn it. Shit. Fuck. Cock. Where'd you learn that? Mr. Chris. And that sucks too, when you know that you're like, they were convicted and it's because shit was used in a really bad fashion. I mean, and judges, they're not mathematicians, so they're susceptible to that. And juries especially, if it's a jury trial, which I'm guessing that one probably was, given the facts. I'd be surprised if that were a bench trial. And then as the opposing attorney, who is also not likely a mathematician, you have to try to counter that and explain to the jury why it's bullshit. What they consider to be science. I couldn't help it. She had me. Oh, that was all the two. So they had sex. Yes. Yes, they did. That is definitely not the one we're running with in canon. That was an 11 out of 10 on the lewd scale. Even though it didn't end with a I was gonna say end with a bang, but that's inappropriate. It didn't end like flashy, like say Angie's or Muse, or even Himiko's. That was all pretty lewd. It depends. If I think that I have sound theory, especially if I have a good expert witness, I might want to keep you on in that case. But I would have to be confident that what I'm doing is actually a feeling that would be shared by other mathematicians. Because it's not, which is why the other side probably wants you out. One side is likely to always try to strike you, I would say. It's just like being a lawyer and being on a jury. One side's always going to try to strike you. Because you'd probably be really good for one of the other sides. That's why he's the worst fucking judge. Exactly. And as an attorney, that's exactly what I would do. As the person with actual knowledge of the law and how things are presented, I would dominate the jury room. And just as you would dominate the jury room when it comes to determining just how much and how they should be letting the statistics sway their decision making. Yeah, I told you Kibo would make another appearance. Just wouldn't be for a little bit. Wholesome Kibo, back for seconds. You do recall correctly. And unless I really think that that juror's gonna help me out. Like if I feel but that's so rare that you would feel that. Because there could be people where both attorneys are like, I have no idea what would happen if we kept them on the jury and they both strike the same person. Ding! Oh, this will be awkward. Kyo's fantasy. I'm a little scared of him, but I won't deny I'm curious. I'm honestly curious too.
Shuichi, so you've come because you finally understand, yes?
Huh?
What exactly do I understand? I suppose I'll have to feel around.
Oh.
Figuratively speaking.
Was all that interest you showed in me merely a lie? Well, whether it is true or false is irrelevant to me. That passion you showed me, I fell victim to its beauty. So as you wish, I will accompany you for but a single night.
Do you understand?
But as I said before, there will never be a time where I love you.
Oh, okay there, big guy. Somebody has a little bit of an overinflated sense of self.
You're all right with that, yes?
Wait a minute. So in Kyo's fantasy, I approach him and he responds to my advances? That's an interesting fantasy, but I don't know if I can do this.
Whatever is the matter?
If you're suddenly apprehensive, you can always run away.
No.
No, I'm not planning on running away.
Oh.
Oh, it's quite all right. I wouldn't blame you. Rather, it is I who would be at fault. After all, I'm only responding to your feelings out of simple curiosity.
That's...
Kinda douchey to say. What do you mean?
It may seem frightening at first, but I will tell you this, you will enjoy it.
Wait!
What are you planning, Kyo?
Do not worry.
It's only frightening at first.
Oh, God. Kyo's voice sounded almost sultry as he pulled a bundle of red rope from underneath the bed. Ooh, What is that for? I, of course, already had a good idea what it was for. I made my way to the exit. Fuck that. Kyo must have been anticipating that. He grabbed my arm with his slender fingers. Kyo's grip was surprisingly firm, and he guided my body onto the bed as I fell backwards.
Say,
Where are you going? You're in my control. Just surrender.
Kyo!
Wait, hold on a minute. I didn't know we would go this far. As you said, you said that I could run if I wanted, right?
I see.
I didn't say that, but I never said I wouldn't stop you.
Huh?
What?
Ah, yes.
That Edgeworth brain. The chains and whips excite me.
In any event, let's revisit the topic of your interest in me. As I said, all aspects of humanity, even the ugliest, are beautiful. You took an interest in me, spent time with me. What sort of beauty will you show me as I toy with you? This is what I wish to know.
Yo, what are you going to do with me? Perhaps if you explain to me,
You needn't understand all at once. I will teach you thoroughly.
Never mind, you don't have to explain. I have to accept the role no matter what it is. But this could be dangerous. How do I get out of this?
Your mind already. You were the one who wanted me.
What?
I can feel my worries dissolving, my mind going black.
Well, the way you quiver with confusion is beautiful too. Now, give yourself to me. Your fear, worry, anger, and love. I will reveal all of your beauty. I will open the door to a world of pleasure you have yet to experience.
Hey, you're setting the bar pretty high there, buddy. I better not be fucking disappointed. I swallowed a ragged breath and relaxed. A cord of deep red rope swinging from his fist, Kyo glided forward and... Is it BlueStacks, JB? Nin told me that Mega Man X mobile game got released in the US, so I might see if I can get that on BlueStacks and give it a whirl. I do not want to play that shit on my actual phone. I really don't like mobile gaming. There's only a few times where I find it satisfactory. And even then, it's not perfect. Like, the game I like playing the most on mobile is Final Fantasy Tactics, because, you know, nothing's moving, you just kind of pick where you want to move, and then all the rest of it's just menuing. But a lot of games, I was just like, nah, nope, give me an actual console or a PC. I am assuming he's going to think I'm a bug that he wants to have sex with. Oh, BlueStacks kept crashing? Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why. Would an insect be furry, RP? I suppose. Insects are furry, right? You just don't really see it. Ugh. That's the worst type of furry play. Insects? Oh. I was gonna fist pump so hard if my RNG was that good. Actually, I'm still gonna fist pump if this next one, because it's so unlikely at this point. It's like what? It's a what? 1 in 12? Or is it 1 in 10? Maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. Oddly thirsty. 1 in 11. Okay. But is a furry because it's animals, or it's because of things that are furry? I guess I don't know the answer to that question. He needs more data. Oh, right, you wouldn't count Shuichi. Yeah, that makes sense. It's 1 in 11. 9%. I guess 1 out of 2 is pretty good for a 9% chance. Here we go. Gonta. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes! Okay. It was cute the first time, Kibo, but now you're getting a little clingy, I think. Scalies. Hey, it's not because he's a robot, it's because he keeps coming back. I said the same thing to Kaito. It's more that I'm klingophobic. More Smoogie. I feel Angie. The speedrunner has RNGesus on his side! He's so happy. That makes me happy. What kind of fantasy will Gonta have? Something heartwarming, perhaps? Oh god. The fact that he thinks it's heartwarming leads me to believe it is not going to be wholesome at all.
Allow Gonta.
Thank you for coming to see Gonta. Gonta will do best to be Shuichi's companion. What? Okay.
Hey.
Hungry? Need Gonta to carry your luggage? Gonta is plenty strong.
No.
No, I didn't bring anything with me. What is going on here exactly?
As gentlemen.
What you mean? It's normal for gentlemen to be gentle with women. A woman. Gender bent Shuichi. Let's go. Suppose I'm meant to play a woman. But that's interesting. In all the other guy fantasies, he's not a girl. This is the only one that explicitly said that he is a woman here. All the other ones might have a little something for Shuichi or somebody in the group. There could have been a couple of them where it's never explicitly stated. So like it could be either way and you just don't know. Hit that 25%. Ding! I think so. That's a good question, Trep. I have no idea. That would be like for him. That just be like I never even thought of that. Suppose I'm meant to play a woman. I know I'm supposed to be a good partner, but this is going to be difficult, given that I have a penis. Oh, you don't like it? You're right. Gonta shouldn't force Shuichi into lady role just for practice. Okay, never mind. Apparently. Apparently he is fully aware that Shuichi is a male. This is an RP within an RP. You're right, Gonta shouldn't force Shuichi into lady role just for practice party. Huh? Am I not supposed to be a lady? Huh? You're not a woman, are you?
Sorry.
Wait, is Shuichi really woman? Sorry, Gonta should have noticed sooner. No, I'm a man.
Thank
Okay,
goodness.
good. Thank God. Gonta wouldn't know what to do if Gonta upset Shuichi on accident. Don't worry about that. Harmless mistake. You want to practice for the part, right? Well, I'm happy to help you. Shuichi's so nice. Gonta wishes he could return favors somehow.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, practice on Gonta.
Huh?
When he talks, now I'm starting to see Hiro. And now it's starting to throw me off. Now all I see is Hiro's face, and I just want to punch it. You would literally be the last being alive in the universe that I would have sex with, Hiro. Ugh, okay. It's Gonta. It's not Hiro. Get Hiro out of your head. He's living rent-free right now. He doesn't need to be there. Okay. By practice, you mean?
Gonta do his best.
Gonta's never behaved like a lady before, but Gonta will do his best if you'll let him.
Gonta!
You don't have to go that far, Gonta.
No way.
But what Gonta's supposed to do? Shuichi being so nice to Gonta.
Wait.
Oh God, that look. Gonta, it's alright, really, it's just fine. It's fine, just settle down.
Not good.
What you Gonta do?
Gonta grabbed my shoulders hard. I couldn't handle his weight and... Whoa! Fell onto the bed behind us, limbs entangled. I'd fallen on my back and Gonta was right above me, breathing hard. I couldn't move. Gonta's massive body on top of mine was too intimidating.
Ah!
Huh?
Huh? He does not, but it's the same voice actor, Volpe. Yeah, I'd probably do Hiro's mom as long as she doesn't mention her waste of life of a son. Hiro is someone that should have been swallowed. That would have made Danganronpa 1 a lot better. I don't know how he wasn't crushed. Gonta's huge. John Cena. Yep, I would die. I would die. Gonta's body jerked upward as if pulled by some unforeseen force, jumping back a few
Are
feet.
you okay?
Gonta, idiot.
Gonta's not okay. Not okay at all. How could Gonta do this?
No.
Well, don't worry about it. You surprised me a little, that's all.
No can do that.
Gonta does worry. It's unforgivable for gentlemen to mistreat lady.
So I'm still playing the lady, huh?
No.
Oh, even if Shuichi that lady is still bad. Gonta scares Shuichi. Still a long way to go before Gonta can be gentleman. Gonta, you noticed that I was a little scared?
You might not believe Gonta, but Gonta not ever want to hurt you.
Would I hug Gonta? Yeah, I'd hug him. I wouldn't worry about him crushing me in a hug. I'd worry about him crushing me, accidentally falling onto me. I did enjoy Hiroko more than Yasuhiro, yes. See, we're talking about how this affects your view of the characters. All this does is reinforce my belief that he will never be the murderer. And if he is the murderer, it's because of some way out there scenario.
You might not believe. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I know.
I stood and walked up to him. I could see his shoulders trembling. Now who's in the power position?
Hey, I'm just fine, okay? Let's keep practicing for the party.
Oh, good guy Shuichi.
Shuichi, thank you.
What a friend.
Gonta, be perfect companion this time. Gonta, take care of you.
Thank you, Gonta.
Inspired by Gonta's impeccable manners, I reciprocated and offered my hand. I may not look the part, but I'm convinced Gonta is polite and kind, a gentleman.
What would gentlemen say? Gonta, keep you up. all night.
I'm not sure that's possible. I think you are gonna wear Shuichi out in like 3 minutes.
That might not be completely accurate.
That's strangely terrifying. Hey, tip of the cat to the partner that can keep up with Gonta all night, because I know I wouldn't be able to. Holy shit. Alright. So I know this makes no fucking sense whatsoever, but we need to end with Mew, because... See her down there. That's gotta be my canon playthrough. Somebody said they're like in the free time mode thing after you beat the game, so I'll just watch them there, or I'll just watch them on YouTube some other time. I don't want to watch them on YouTube today though, because I could just done that with everyone. That wouldn't be any fun. How lucky is Twain? Do I go from Gonta straight to Mew? Sakura could probably endure it all night, yeah. Gonta was like, hey, I really enjoyed that. We do again? Oh. The night's still young. Gonta the new Kaito? Oh, we're getting Kaito next. This is Kaito. Just to spite me. Oh. Is this the first time we've repeated with him? Kokichi's like, hey, it's been a while. He was the perfect one to start off with, because I was not expecting that. Nah, Kaito's next for sure. I did once last time. It's possible. That's why I wasn't sure. You might be right. He's like, no, we are doing this, damn it. We're getting warmed up for the gambling later. That happens after the... Well, hello there again, Tenko. All of them have, like, really funny, like, stare faces. They're so awkward. Except for Tsumugi's is... She doesn't really have one of those as much. Well, she did, but she doesn't start with it. She starts with her... Gonta, bruh. Okay. I'm glad you didn't. Oh, he didn't. He doesn't either. He just smiles. I guess he had to come back to show me. Gonta no have awkward face. Gonta have big smile on his face. He did say all night, and he meant all night. You said that the night is still young. Feeling Angie. Angie's next. Angie's that secret freak. Okay, enough of you. Enough of you. I don't even want to be around you in the real world. Real world. He's like, I've been ignored long enough. I don't think it remembers. Calling Kokichi again? Fuck you. I love for Monokuma to be on the bed once like, bet you didn't think I'd be an option, huh? Oh, I don't have Cheppa in here. Oh, there's Maki. Now for my above average luck before I will have awful luck getting Mew again. Yeah, you might be waiting for a while because I'm really not looking for him at all. If I find one, it will be completely by accident. Like it's just right in front of my face and I couldn't help but click it. Hey! There we go.
You know.
Huh?
Yes. Yes. I hope the remakes have something similar to this in both of them. Or the re-releases, I don't know what you want to call them.
Huh?
Why you?
No. Why? Huh?
Out of my.
No.
What was the?
That's
Um.
okay. Leave it to me. Huh?
Huh? I fucking rule! What? You won't let me be your girlfriend? Shoot, no! I don't want you to abandon me too.
That's like sad.
So we gotta make a baby. I have to make sure you won't abandon me. This is the only way.
That's like really sad. Because that shit happens in real life too. Of course, the thing is that in real life, normally it's like some sort of manipulation, and that it happens, and they're like, oh, I got him. Whereas she's like literally telling him her plan. So I guess, in theory, he has, you know, he has more awareness of it to make his own decision, but still, kind of sad.
Come on, please. I want you.
Why can't I skip anything?
Inside me, Shuichi, okay?
Of course not.
Of course not.
Motherfucker! If you're not gonna use that dick of yours now, then when, huh? You know what? Fuck it! Come here, Shuichi. I'm gonna squeeze every last drop out of you!
That had to be a fun reading.
Wait a minute.
That is still the best ending. That's still the best ending out of all of them.
It is now 8 a.m.
This is an official and let's get to
That's right.
I will not forgive that.
Duh.
How gory.
Ah,
Is all that remains of a once
so long.
What, it's morning already? Last night with Mew, was that a dream? I hope so. A crazy, wild dream. I'm leaving the gym, huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Fuck! Are you telling me I can't gamble? Because I really don't want to, I don't want to do anything story related. Here. Oh, nope, I don't want to load. Just reflex. That way I could just go back to this in the other stream if I want. Smoogie, bye-bye. Oh no, right, but we had the night with Mew, so this is the canon. So I have to get the money on this save. But what'll happen is next stream, I'll start off on this save, and then I'll have a save where I'll have gambled a lot and gotten past whatever this part is so I can go gamble, and then we will reload that save once we're done with the story part. For no story lost for anyone. It's the same way we went to the library after Rentaro's class trial, all clean. Like nothing ever happened. I bet you are. I'm tired as fuck. I was up all night fixing that computer. Yeah, sure. Oh, you took a look at the computer on the 4th floor? What do you think? Yeah, I only just started working on it, so I don't know the full specs, but that thing is pretty good. I mean, it's so intense, it just won't let me sleep. The Kibo knows. Like, I don't think that's what that was. Are you jealous?
Please stop.
Of course not. I would never be jealous of a computer.
A robot jealous of a computer? It seems just plain possible.
Oh?
Hey guys, am I sleepwalking or something? What's she doing here?
Oh, I see.
I'm hallucinating! After what Maki said before, there's no way she'd be here.
Come on, man.
Don't say something so stupid. You'll never get to know her better if you never talk to her.
But
Maybe everyone would prefer that. Maybe even everyone would prefer that this dangerous killer stays far away from us. Of course I wouldn't prefer that at all.
That's enough!
You better cut it out.
No.
He's right. Murder and death have no place in a peaceful academy life. It's just like Angie said.
Yeah.
He'd be more interesting if he acted like Kokichi.
It's just like Angie said.
Huh?
Everyone!
It's serious.
how?
Oh no, the colossal insect is on the other side of the wall, isn't it?
No.
No, not that. Gonta went to courtyard before coming here and...
Thanks for bearing with us.
Come on, what is it? Why'd you call us out all of a sudden? We're the ones who called them out. Did you forget that? Let's worry about Monotaro later and present the motive now.
I knew it.
So it is a motive after all. Doesn't matter what the motive is. We will not do the killing game anymore.
That's right.
We aren't afraid of anything anymore.
Indeed.
Because we have a Tua. What?
Actually,
But it's no ordinary motive. This motive will inspire fear like never before. Fear like never before? If you face a fear like never before, you'll have no choice but to unite. For now, the motive that will cast you down into the depths of terror.
we'll present it together.
This time, the motive is a transfer student.
Oh!
Yep, a new student is transferring. And not just any transfer student.
You get to resurrect one of the 4 people who've died so far.
Bullshit! Bullshit! It's not happening.
And welcome them back to the academy as a transfer student. Well, what?
Transfer student?
Are you serious?
We can resurrect someone?
So,
Instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim.
That's right.
Only one of the 4 have died so far can become the transfer student. But is it gonna be like Full Metal Alchemist resurrection? Because that shit was not okay. Whoever you choose, that person will be considered part of the killing game semester. So technically, you can kill them again as soon as they're resurrected. You know, if you wanted to use it like that. The motive is supposed to bring them closer together. Sorry, old habits and such. Monodam, let's forgive Monotaro. Forgiving is what friends do, you know.
Wonderful.
Monofi, you're nice. But there is more to friendship than being nice. Friends also punish each other when they do something wrong. That's why I'll have to punish Monotaro. What? Me? You'll have to punish Mono. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Me? Please, no, not Monofni. I'm always mocking her when she's not looking. I don't want to be punished by her.
I'll do it.
Fine, I'll do it.
so long. Farewell.
Oh, it's no contest. I'd definitely bring Kaide back before Kurumi. Or even Ryoma. But I'm guessing... Okay, so if somebody does get... If they are going to bring somebody back, I bet it's going to be Rantaro just because we never learned anything about him. Bro, completely dumbfounded. I feel like this academy has prepared me for absurd situations, but what I just heard was the most absurd thing so far.
Incomprehensible.
Transfer student? Resurrecting the dead?
Don't screw around.
Don't say such a stupid thing. There's no way resurrecting the dead is possible. It just can't happen. It's just, who the fuck would believe that load of unscientific bullshit?
Listen.
Disbelief due to a lack of scientific merit is simply the hubris of scientific society. This ritual, rather, resurrection ceremony stems from funeral ceremonies the world over. See, they are similar, yes? The act of sending the dead to the next world is a sort of ritual. Through rumors and legends, that ritual he twisted into a way to return the dead to this world. A ritual. Hello, Fun Binny. Oh God, I hope not. No, I mean, it'd be fine if, like, I would choose Kaide, but if they bring back Rentaro, at least it should add something interesting to the story.
So?
Since you keep rambling about it, I guess you really believe all that stuff, huh, Kyo? What are you saying? There's no way the dead can be resurrected.
Huh?
What?
Do you understand?
Without a doubt, the souls of the dead exist, but they cannot be brought back to life. Dead flesh cannot be restored, just as broken glass cannot be mended. So you believe in souls, but you don't believe those souls can be resurrected? Well, I mean, they need a vessel, wouldn't they? That seems confusing, but I know if we ask, this conversation will just go on forever.
Okay.
If not even Kyo believes it, then there's no such thing as resurrecting the dead. And if this idealistic degenerate can't believe it, no reasonable girl would believe it either.
You think?
You think so? I don't think it's strange for the dead to come back to life. The kooky bitch is finally talking. But too bad, no one's interested in your bullshit cult.
No.
Let's hear what Angie has to say. What is going on with Kibo?
Right.
Yes, Angie is free to speak.
Yay!
Can I say it? Yay! Okay, I'm gonna say it. Cause that's what a Tua desires.
I can't follow this conversation at all. It's actually giving me a headache. Let's go. No, I don't want to that's what she said! They just keep the conversation going, don't back out! So you believe you can revive the dead, Angie?
I don't think the resurrection ritual can really bring the dead back to life. It's probably more like returning the dead to us.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Because.
You know how the bodies of all the victims have been cleaned up? So clean, it's like there was never a dead body to begin with. So maybe
Truth
they were never dead to begin with.
That was actually my thought on Rantaro. Maybe somehow he wasn't dead, or they resuscitated him. Ryoma's dead, though. That dude is gone. Like, really gone. They weren't dead?
No.
That's not possible. We inspected all the bodies ourselves.
But.
It might have been a very accurate imitation.
No.
An imitation? Monokuma and his exosols are evidence of ridiculous scientific advancements, so it may be possible for them to create extremely convincing imitations.
If that's what Angie says, then I'm starting to plainly agree.
What the fuck is up with you two?
I've always supported Angie. Hey, thank you, everyone.
Is she like actually starting to mind control these people? Holy shit.
Wait.
No, wait a minute. I saw them with my own eyes.
Degenerate male.
Don't raise your voice to Angie, you rude degenerate.
Why?
Hey, you don't want them to be alive, Shuichi? You don't want the dead to be alive?
It's true.
I do want that. I wish they were still alive. Even now I think that. But no matter how much we want that.
Oh wait, if everyone alive, that means there's someone in school, right? So maybe maybe one of them write message in courtyard?
The message in the courtyard? But apparently, Brian, that is the hubris of scientific society. Come on, like, yo, shut the fuck up.
The message in the courtyard?
Yeah, let's go to the fucking courtyard. I'm sorry, let's just let Gonta tell us instead of seeing it ourselves. In this video game. Gonta, you know about the letters written in the courtyard, right?
No.
Yeah, but it's sort of different now. On way here, Gonta go see writing in courtyard.
Hey.
I have more writing this time. Worsen? The... Interesting.
Yeah, have more writing this time.
More writing?
Gonta no can understand what writing mean, but maybe a message from dead? Maybe everyone leave message for us to say, hey, we alive!
And then write it like that? Okay.
Huh?
Message from everyone who died?
No one here write it, did they? So someone else must have write it,
Rest in
right?
peace.
Are you saying that a dead person hiding in the school wrote that message? In other words, it's a message from the dead? A message from the dead? What the actual fuck?
How divine!
Either way, there's nothing more divine than being reunited with a friend.
As she spoke, Angie picked the Necronomicon off the floor.
Say.
Angie, what are you planning to do with that? Are you actually planning to perform the ritual? You know it's a motive, yes?
No.
But perhaps it's a motive that's dangerous to ignore rather than dangerous to use.
Listen closely.
For example, maybe the people who've died are actually alive. And if we don't perform the ritual, maybe they will be killed for certain this time?
Uh-oh.
Is like the motive is like what you gotta kill one to bring one back, swap one for one, equivalent exchange.
It would be a problem if we allowed for potential survivors to die.
Thank you.
You're so smart for telling us, Gonta. You're a savior to those 4 people.
Huh?
Angie approached Gonta with her usually wide smile and...
You work so hard, Gonta. You're always trying to keep everyone safe.
Oh God.
Even when you go berserk, you're still considerate of everyone else, aren't you? I know this because Atua is always watching you.
Always watching Gonta.
Don't worry. You're not alone, Gonta.
I would be honest, I didn't actually expect her to pick up followers throughout the course of this game.
Atua is like a gentle grandmother, watching over you and keeping you safe.
It is very interesting commentary though, because people do tend to gravitate toward religion when they're in a desperate situation or something they feel like they can't change. It brings comfort. So this isn't surprising that so many people are suddenly going, yeah, Tua.
Grandmas are nice.
Huh?
Gentle grandmother, I thought you said Atua was a handsome man.
No.
Angie's Atua changes his appearance depending on who's looking.
Whoa.
Well, that's not suspiciously convenient at all.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, why don't you join our student council, Gonta?
You're right.
Yeah, it'd be really reassuring if you were part of the student council, Gonta. You will use your power for the peace of the academy. See how much everyone needs you, Gonta? You should definitely join.
Really?
Unique Gonta? Okay, Gonta join student council too. Wait, before all that, what exactly is this student council? Is that why you've been acting weird?
Yes.
Last night, Angie summoned us to discuss how we can eradicate the killing game.
You're right.
Me, Kibo, Tenko, and Tsumugi.
Yes.
We arrived to a conclusion.
This is the Ultimate Academy Student Council with Angie Yonaga as our president.
Ultimate Academy Student Council?
We've all banded together under the leadership of President Angie.
Our platform is the wholesale eradication of the killing game.
Yeah. Our student council promises a killing game-free Ultimate Academy.
Huh?
Student council. Student council and Angie's the president?
Yes, there can be no harmony between us if we keep saying different things.
Oh, shut up.
Why?
What?
Yeah.
Is it weird that I'm like feeling like Kokichi is here? Because it's all bullshit.
Let's call the student council, but all the decision making is done by Atua. Okay.
Atua. Okay.
I didn't kill that person. Atua did. So we have to kill Atua, I guess, not me.
Just feels dirty to agree with Kokichi.
But since Angie can speak with Atua, she's the only one worthy of leading the council.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm going to follow Angie too. Thanks, everyone. Jeez, they've been totally brainwashed. Angie has spread her influence before we'd even realized.
However,
But it makes sense if you think about it. This place has all the conditions for a cult to form. The fear of a death that cannot be avoided. Cults are born from a desire to escape that.
Who fucking called it?
I see.
So she's using this situation to take over the school and make us dependent on Atua.
Please, wait!
Using is a rude way to describe it. The president wants peace for the school, and we all agree with her noble wisdom. Yeah, Gonta not let anyone talk bad about student council. You literally just fucking joined them, you brainwashed idiot!
But
I'm surprised Tenko decided to join the student council. Why?
that's correct.
Because you and Angie were fighting over Himiko, were you not? Who cares about that? I finally realized how great Atua is!
So?
Ah! Yeah, Atua! That's right, that's right. Now what are we talking about again?
Yeah.
Oh, the resurrection ritual, right? Just leave this to the student council. It's less burdensome if Atua makes the decision.
Wait!
Oh, God. That's a relief. If it's Atua's decision, then it's definitely the right one. Yes, there's no way Atua would be wrong.
Yeah.
And it is definitely the weakest-minded individuals, with the exception of Tenko, who's only there because Himiko's there.
Atua's always right. Are you guys serious? The resurrection ritual is clearly a tarp. It'll be fine, as long as everyone puts aside their desire to leave. I doubt they'd listen to anything we'd have to say. It's true that they're probably not going to listen, but you could at least help too, Kaito. What's wrong with him? He's been quiet this whole time.
Let the robot believe in something, damn it!
In the end, we couldn't stop the student council from what? Taking the book? We left it at that and went our separate ways.
Hey, we got factions, man! That wasn't something we had in the other games. That's actually kind of sick.
Transfer students reviving the dead, Atua? I keep saying Atua. Transfer students reviving the dead, Atua student council. So many heavy conversations this morning. Couldn't just sit here and complain. There has to be something I can do. I have to find something.
Free time! Does your local cult have you down? Are you wondering if that cult might pose a dangerous and imminent threat to your safety and well-being? Are you worried that your friends might become a part of that cult and thus become brainwashed as well? Well, here at the Ultimate Casino, we help all of those worries go away. Come play one of our many games and forget that all the rest of that shit's going on. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I traded them all in. The most healthy coping mechanism. Gambling. Blaze it! For the memes. No, we're not counting this as Stream 9. Like I said, I'm going to be going back to that point at the beginning of the next stream. And redoing all that. This will be the separate save file. So we go to this save file, and we start the next stream. But then once we're done with all the dialogue, we'll go back to this save file, which will have much more coins. Nope. Wait, no, that's not the winning one, it's this one. Kind of bullshit that they actually give different machines different odds. But I'm not going to fake it either. I'm just going to do the voices as normal, but my reactions, I'll let everybody know that I saw that part already. What minigames complete bullshit? Why is that one bullshit at higher levels? I mean, yeah, you can tell me. I don't. It doesn't really affect the story at all. So, sure. But thank you for asking.
Hell yeah!
Sure. Yeah, no problem. Is that the like the Minesweeper one? Minesweeper-esque? Not really, but that's how I think about it. That was aggressive. That was aggressive too. Oh, so that's the best game to play on the higher difficulties? So that sounds like that's really the best time investment, most efficient. I mean, I've seen people suck at easy stuff too.
My time to shine.
Haven't you guys seen our Breath of the Wild playthrough? I'm sorry, KY, I love you. Gimmets like Monokuma runs it? Yeah, I'd go. As long as the actual functionality of the gambling wasn't any different from a normal casino, I would still go, yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you go eat a toast. You go make yourself a toast sandwich. Let me know how that fucking tastes. Piece of toast in between two non-toasted pieces of bread. The fuck? What the? It's a UK meal, or like an old UK meal. Like the British Imperial Empire old. You know what I'll have instead of a bread sandwich? I'll just have one piece of bread with butter on it. Then I don't have two added pieces of carb. All right, see you later, Tim. Take it easy. He stole your toaster? That sucks. Not something you would expect to get stolen from you.
It's getting interesting.
They're confusing the first time you try them. I was confused by these type of slots the first time, but now I'm much more used to them. I actually still do prefer the basic 3. I just think aesthetically it's more pleasing, to be honest. More of a simplisticness to it that's appealing. But I'm not sure if I talked about this before. I have a thing when it comes to gambling. And my wife can confirm that it's actually a thing and it kind of frustrates her. I mentioned that I play slots. I don't remember if I mentioned specifically that I have a specific type of slot, that when I go to Vegas, I only play these slots. Now, because it's hard to find good Wheel of Fortune slots, I only go for what I call panda slots. There will be various different types of slots that have like a panda bear on it. And they're all different types of like a normal 3 slot, one of the video slots like this. I always walk away from panda slots up money. It's just, there was once I was down like $300 in Vegas in general or something like that, which I'm not usually ever down that much money because I'm normally just pretty lucky. But I sat down at the panda slot one, like this one newer slot that I hadn't tried yet. I didn't see this one. Try this. I ended up, I think I was up 200 after I left that slot machine, and not from like a big jackpot or anything, just consistent winning. So for me, everyone knows I'm going to the panda slots. Well, we gotta go find Twain's panda slots. That's where he'll be. I don't usually lose, I guess is the thing. If I'm ever down, it's like $100. I'm very rarely ever down more than that. But I'm also never up like thousands of dollars because I just don't gamble that. I gamble, but I don't gamble that much money. So I don't leave Vegas like I won $5 grand. I'll leave Vegas and I'll have been like, I had my trip paid for. Which, including food, would be like $700, $800, something like that. Fuck you. Yeah, I tend to toot my horn when it comes to gambling because I believe I'm a smart gambler. The people that walk around like, I gamble like $100,000, like, well, okay. Not everybody can do that though. But hey, you're somebody of more modest means and you have money that you can put towards your essentially entertainment. Yeah, go gamble. Nothing wrong with that, but you can only gamble what you can afford to lose. And that's what a lot of people fuck up with. That, and I'm very good at card games. Like, I know how to play blackjack. I know the math, the moves for blackjack. I have the entire table memorized. Like the table of like what you're supposed to do when what is showing. So yeah, I take pride in that because I put work into doing that, and I win a lot in blackjack because of that, because I play correctly, i.e. I maximize my odds to win. Some of the other games are just pure luck, like roulette. I just have fun playing roulette, but that stuff I just get lucky at. I hope my state becomes a gambling state soon. Not having legalized gambling to me is extremely stupid. At least with sports betting. Because you can tax that shit. you can tax the fuck out of that shit. So if you're a state that's like, more money, yeah, okay, do two things. Legalize marijuana and tax it, legalize gambling and tax it. Just fucking do it. In our state, there can be casinos on Native American reservations. So we have 3 really big ones. But like, it's not really, I don't think anyone would consider us a gambling state. Because you can't just like, you know, build a casino anywhere. It has to be on a Native American reservation. Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lotto. The mode? You mean in terms of like what happens the most often? Well, you're a mathematician. I wouldn't expect you to like gambling. Those are numbers you can look at and say, you know what? This tells me that if, on average, if I keep doing this, I'm going to lose money. So there's some like a lack of logic to it, right? Which I guess then you would think I wouldn't do it either, but there's pleasure that can be found in it, as long as you're doing it responsibly. Just like drinking alcohol. Drinking alcohol isn't helping me at all. If anything, it's hurting my body. All the time. But I feel like if I do it in moderation, it gives me a benefit that outweighs the negatives. That makes sense, because casinos are like, you know what you're doing, get the fuck out. Yeah, I would say most people probably come away from Vegas. Well, it depends on what you mean by small, like, right? I think it's like, if you count the money they paid into the trip, they're probably down like $1,000. But essentially, you just paid $1,000 for a vacation. You know, which isn't really that expensive if you're flying to somewhere like that. Assuming you're flying. If you're driving, it's a little different. But yeah, on average, people are walking away down a bit, but nothing extravagant. Because I'd say on average, the average person doesn't gamble their life away, right? I think we could say that that's probably a fair assumption. Otherwise, we'd have a lot more problems on our hands.
It's getting interesting.
Exactly. As long as you're getting you feel like you're getting your value out of those small losses, the thrill, the fun, there's nothing wrong with it. You're just, it's no different from paying for some other form of entertainment, as long as you're doing it responsibly. Oh, if I'm just gonna gamble, I'm gonna gamble here, because well, I guess there's nothing really scientific behind that. But sometimes in Vegas you wonder, right? But not really, they're so heavily regulated. But if I'm going to just gamble, I just stay here. I go to Vegas for an experience. I have a big casino that's not too far from me. Go to Vegas because it's just a fun time. If anything, I go to Vegas to gamble and drink for free, because our casinos do not give you alcohol for free like Vegas does. You mean in Canada? Or is that or is that a lake? I've seen the bridge before, but I didn't have my passport with me, so I couldn't go to Canada. I was sad. I'd busted out of a Grand Prix Magic tournament early. 2 out of 5 of us busted out after the first day, so we were like, dude, let's just go to Canada. They were like, oh, we can't, we don't have our passport. So we just drank all day. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Exactly, Lugia. I know Minnesota allows you to gamble at 18 as opposed to 21, but you still can't drink, obviously. Because I gambled there before I turned 21. Actually, let's just say that was the case. I don't know if that's still the case. But like here it's 21. The National Park Service? Okay. Yay. Hey, Final, thanks for the raid, dude. Thank you, Lugia, for dropping the link. Make sure to go check out Final Play's YouTube channel. What were you playing this fine evening? Our state doesn't say 18. Our state says 21. Not to mention they don't give out free liquor at our casinos. I wish that were true, but they do not. Illinois isn't 21, or isn't 18 either, I'm fairly sure. Oh, you Trep. Man, we are crushing the 5 bears tonight. No 7s, but a lot of the 5 bears. Oh, I thought we had another one. More Final Fantasy 14, level 80 Black Mage.
It's getting interesting.
I'm assuming that's quite the investment. Oh, what a fucking roll that was. Is gambling against your religion, Trep? Or am I thinking of a different religion? You know what? Actually, you're right, best round. It's 21 for gambling here in the casino, but you can play bingo, like legit bingo at 18. That's just, I don't find bingo as fun. Okay, that's what I thought, but I didn't want to presume that I was correct because I didn't. Wait, really, Lugia? I didn't know that. Here you can drink if you're with a parent or guardian and they consent to it, if you're under the age of 21. Although I think that's also subject to the establishment themselves. They still don't have to serve you, but most places will if you're with a parent and they consent. That's been a thing for a while, though. Like, you get mad at it. A lot of people get mad at it. My wife we went on a cruise like 9 years ago, 8 or 9 years ago, and there was a special bingo game at the beginning of the first night of the trip. This is the only one that they held, and you had to fill the card for $500. She filled it. Everyone was mad. I was hyped. I was happy. We high-fived. It was sweet. We got many blended drinks from that.
My time to shine.
All right, that's what I said. I mean, that's the thing. They don't have to serve somebody over 21 if they don't want to either. They're just saying, like, it's a law, but they don't have to serve you because that's up to them. She filled the card before everyone else did, and that was, like, the only event they had for that. Well, you're just good at bingo. That's all it is. Some people are good at slots. Some people are good at bingo. Some people are good at roulette. Nobody's good at blackjack or poker. Those games don't require skill. Slots, though? Roulette? Bingo? Hell yeah. My trick is lying. Hey guys, can we spot the people in chat that didn't get the joke?
It's getting interesting.
Exactly, luck is 100% a skill. The joke was that games that are pure RNG and do not require skill are the ones that require skill. And the games that do have a relative amount of skill in it is actually all luck-based and does not require skill. I reversed them purposefully.
My time to shine.
I'm not in chat, Trep. Just takes a while to max out. Put all my points, my skill points in luck. Oh yeah, he'd definitely get banned. But like he'd still win a certain amount of money before he'd get banned. From every casino before they kick him out. No, not at all. I'm not interacting in chat. I'm interacting with chat. That's completely different though. Save scum real life. That is the biggest brain. From what I understand, it's not so much skill. Well, okay, there is a certain technique that we use and it tends to work, but I don't remember what my friend told me about it. He told me that depending on what they're doing with the ball, he only bets left to the immediate left or the immediate right of the 00. And I've done it ever since. And it's usually worked, but I don't remember why he said that. Like, what actually causes it to happen. And it's not foolproof either. It was weird. I was like, I did not know that was a thing. It might not even be a thing. Everything I do might just be completely lucky and he's bullshitting and we just happen to win money doing a strategy that isn't a real strategy. It's entirely possible. Only if it's what's actually like you're. So sure, it's wait. Actually, hold on. A plan of action or policy designed to achieve a major or overall aim. Okay, so by the purest definition, yeah, it's a strategy. But do I actually get it because of, do I make money because of the strategy? That's, maybe not. I don't know. There's also, there's like an optimal amount of numbers that you're betting on relative to your return in roulette. I think that's one of the things that most people should be able to get relatively easily. So like on average you want to bet X because your expected value is Y, as opposed to if you bet more than that, then you're going to get less value, or if you bet less than that, you're going to get less value because you'll win less, or because you'll win more, but you won't win as much. We don't let final deal cards? All right, later, easy. Why don't we let final deal cards? What do you do? Like flip them over or something? I mean, you always offer the cut. Not even, to me, it's not even a friendly thing. That's procedure. Like, if you're at a tournament, it is required that you allow your opponent to cut. And in higher level tournaments, you're not allowed to just cut the cards in half. Like, you are required to shuffle your opponent's deck yourself. Or pile shuffle or something. First time I went to a big tournament, they said that, I was like, oh shit, I've never done that before. I felt all like, you kind of feel bad like shuffling your opponent's cards. Like, I don't want to mess up your cards, dude.
My time to shine.
Craps allegedly has the best odds, like over a long period of time to win, right? If you just bet the pass line. Honestly, the reason I don't play craps is because it gets a little too energetic for my liking. I like... Well, okay. I like when things get hype. Just, it's not the energy level. It's... Crap tables can get really fucking crowded, and that I don't like. Oh, I'd still make you shuffle if we were in a high level. Well, if we were just playing together, like as friends, I wouldn't care. But if we were in a high level tournament, I would definitely make, like, we do it procedural. Like, we follow the rules by the book. Mostly because I can get in trouble as the other player if we make shortcuts. They wouldn't just be like, you didn't do what you were supposed to do, player A. You didn't make him do what he was supposed to do, player B. That's legit what fucking happens at big Magic tournaments. I think it's complete bullshit. Yeah. Play the pass. Yeah, if it's casual, then, whatever. Then it's just efficient to allow you to shortcut through what, It's not like you were going to draw a card before that point anyway, so. No, I think everybody will tell you that there are cultural games. What's the one? My Pow? My fuck. But it's like an actual like it's obviously originates from East Asia. So like the majority of people playing that game are people who originate from East Asia. And it makes sense. It's an East Asian game. In my city though, everybody fucking plays craps. It's like the most diverse table in the casino, which is like that's cool. That's cool. I don't like it when it's crowded. Because man, you get so intimidated when you're like rolling the dice. You're like, oh man, I could fuck everything up for people. Or you embarrass yourself and roll the dice way off the table and you just look like an asshole. Or you pass and you look like a fucking, you know, you look like you're afraid to shoot the shot. Just all lose. Yeah, Zara was talking about their like amazing business model. Build a platform for one purpose and then ban that purpose once it gets fucking big enough. Because that's kind of what happened with Tumblr, right? Well, I mean, I guess Tumblr wasn't meant for porn though, was it? See, yeah, I don't want people mad at me. I don't go to casinos so that people can look at me with disdain. No, you don't have to. You can pass. I'm just saying I don't like having to pass. Because I'm not somebody that doesn't shoot the shot. Yeah. Hell yeah! You tell him, Mana Kid. But then I fuck up and people are just mad at me. So I'm like, man, I wish I hadn't shot. Yeah, you never want to gamble. Like, in theory, you only want to gamble against the casino itself. But if you're playing like cash poker, then you are specifically gambling against other people's money, which Ren is really good at. For my bachelor party, we went to Cleveland to go to the Football Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of Fame. Actually, I think it's just the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And he like left for like 45 minutes. He's like, all right, guys, I'll be right back. And he comes back and he's like, oh yeah, I just won $1,500 for playing poker. We're just... Okay? Please teach me. Or let me just like stake you. Let me give you 100 of my dollars and please turn that into, you know, more money and then I take a cut of it. Risk. My ex-girlfriend, we were playing Risk with Tone and I forget who the other person was. And my ex-girlfriend fucking lost. And she was going to lose, so she fucking flipped the board. I'm like, oh, I always thought that happened in like stories that people made up and, you know, exaggerated. Apparently, no, it's a real thing. People do get really mad playing that game. But I'm like, dude, you have to chill. Like that, you look like a 5-year-old doing that. I was so embarrassed. Yeah, I mean, that happens sometimes. I mean, one thing that we're kind of known for around here that I don't think is popular too many other places is bar dice. We gamble on shots of alcohol. But you get to play with the bar too, which means if you beat the bar has to pay for everyone's. So the more people that are in, the less of a chance you have to lose, but the more you have to pay if you do lose. Yeah, they don't give you the wild like that. I guess it's because if you get 1 and then 4 wilds, they're not gonna, like, it'd be too easy.
It's getting interesting.
Well, that's frustrating because it's like, it didn't even, like, it wasn't even, like, logically sound, right? They're just being assholes. And, like, that's the thing, like, we played the objective-based risk, where, like, you get a card and it says, do this, and you'll win the game. And Tone's objective was literally to destroy her army. So he was just doing what he was supposed to. She can't get mad at that. What, was he supposed to not try to win the game? Oh yeah, that's real fun. That's why I play board games, to not win. I don't think Phoenix would gamble. I'd be surprised. Or he'd lose a lot and then get all of it back plus more, because that's what happens in every one of his cases. I don't think so, no. The only risk I played is the one I have in the board games up there, the normal risk. Say that! When he plays blackjack, he doesn't say stay, he goes, hold it! Wasn't I at 2,800 before? Just keep steadily making money. Fold it! He's playing poker. Have you ever seen the episode of The Office where they bet on the dumbest shit because they're bored? It's because people get bored, and gambling is definitely a way to pass the time. They gambled on how many times, how long it would take for Kelly to get through like a movie review with Ryan. And then side bets as to how many times she would say the word like, and then how many references to other movie stars she made, like unrelated to the story. Like, people do that. It's fun. Especially if you're only betting like minor amounts of money. There's just some fun about that. Ooh, this was after Ryan. It had to have been like 5 or 6. Season 5 or 6. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. Season 3, episode 2. 12, sorry, safety training. The office staff begins betting on various things, from counting the jelly beans in Pam Beasley's candy dish to whether Creed will notice that his apple has been replaced with a potato. He does not. That's right, because what's-her-face is in that episode. Rashida Jones. Yeah, I've gotten 2 sevens.
Getting interesting.
I've watched The Office probably a pathetic number of times. The only show I think I've watched more than The Office is probably The Simpsons. And then after that would be Frasier. And then after that would be Parks and Recreation. And then after that's probably The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. No, Arrested Development's probably higher than that. Alright, later, best room. The judge would be the funniest poker player. I'll give him that. He would be fucking hysterical to, like, have a poker scene with. His poker face would be awful. Yeah, he would. Darn it, why aren't you telling me the truth? Oh, it was on Steam. I see. Well, it's not going to be as binge-watched anymore once they removed it from Netflix. Not everybody watches Peacock. And if you don't pay for Peacock, you only get the first 2 seasons. They only give you the first 2 seasons for free. Which, let me tell you, I actually did get tired of it, and it surprised me. I was like, okay, I can't keep watching the first 2 seasons over and over again. That's partly because I think the first season is bad. Outside of 2 episodes. 2 of the 6. The other 4 I think are horrendous. But yeah, even if you pay for Peacock, I think you still have ads, which is garbage. If you're giving me ads, I'm not getting your service. It's just bottom line. The Stone Cold says so. Touche. Touche. That's what my VPN is for, I suppose. Oh, it's Super Bowl. That's why I don't pay for it, because I'm like, I'm not doing that. This shit's garbage. If I'm paying for it, there should be no ads. No ads whatsoever. Like YouTube, like with Spotify, Netflix. You pay, you don't get ads. And YouTube's even better because you know your money can go towards the creator of streams and shit, which is awesome. That wasn't at all a plug for you to get YouTube Premium in order to put more money in our pockets. Not at all. Not at all. I actually did get mine through a YouTuber, but it's a YouTuber that I watch. I got it specifically for security purposes on stream. I turn it on before I stream. You were still getting ads? I thought that's the whole point, is you won't get ads. Well, yeah, that's garbage too. Yeah, if you're not paying for something, then sure, the ads make sense. I get that. But as soon as you start paying the money, shouldn't have fucking ads anymore. Like, can you get adless Hulu? I'm not even sure you can you? Maybe you can. Oh! Eat a dick. Are you fucking kidding me? Here we go. Oh, that's cool. A nice little back and forth there. Oh, it's just more expensive. I see. And I don't think you can combine that with a Disney Plus, which is stupid. They only let you combo the paid Hulu subscription with Disney Plus. So stupid. I mean, but I'm not trying to speed up the process. I'm trying to enjoy my gambling. Fuck! Although now I'm not enjoying it quite so much. Yay. Oh my god. Eat a damn dick, game. Oh. What's happening? Oh, I've never seen that before. Oh, it was 5 wilds. I see. Yeah, it's okay. I didn't even think they'd ever give you 5 wilds.
It's getting interesting. It's getting interesting.
Is it now?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fathers of the fake news media. One of them bought the other. It is and it isn't. As far as streaming services go, at least, because I can watch anime on Netflix, which is a huge market share. A pretty significant market share. It's just the anime-only services are reduced. I can watch anime on Hulu. I can watch anime on Amazon Prime. So saying it has a monopoly would not be correct. And YouTube TV. Or YouTube, fuck. Not YouTube TV. Just on YouTube. I feel like Disney doesn't want to acknowledge anime as a type of animation. I will have the anime offerings. Some of the shows are just offered free on YouTube though, right? Alright. That's what I was waiting for. You never end on a jackpot though. Hell yeah! We roll till we lose. Could be this one. Yep. Yeah. Hell yeah. Get that love sweet going. It's for your own good. Damn, these are expensive. I absolutely need this. Like 100%, right? Envious influence, that seems good. Alright, I'm not gonna decide yet. If only such an item existed. No, that's gonna be the end of the stream. I didn't plan on it being a late, long stream, especially since I started late. Got a little over 3 hours. Pretty good. So yeah, we'll be back with more of this Monday, I think? Yeah, Monday. Tomorrow's member stream. Saturday, I speedrun Final Fantasy VII on Twitch. Yeah, thank you to Final for the raid. Much appreciated. Thank you all for coming to hang out on this here chill stream. See you, everybody. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.
That's cool.
All right, you guys ready?
Wow.
What were you looking for?
No. Doesn't matter.
Go ahead and close it.
Doesn't matter.
Did you exit out, or did you just remove it from your site?
It shouldn't matter to you. As a matter of fact, it's not going to matter to you.
I don't want you to quick load that shit.
Quick load. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
When you've already got it.
When you already got it.
All right, let's go.
You already got it.
While the tension's up, let's go.
I was trying to find something funny for you guys. That's cool.
All right, you guys ready?
Wow.
What were you looking for?
No. Doesn't matter.
Go ahead and close it.
Doesn't matter.
Did you exit out, or did you just remove it from your site?
It shouldn't matter to you. As a matter of fact, it's not going to matter to you.
I don't want you to quick load that shit.
Quick load. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
When you've already got it.
When you already got it.
All right, let's go.
You already got it.
While the tension's up, let's go.
Not as much tension as the waistband of dude's jacket.
Hello, welcome back to Students of Gaming. KY is on the sticks. He forgot how to open up a shrine.
I did. Wow, if I could approach the pedestal, there we go.
Come here, son. Can you help me open up my phone? I need to find a QVC code.
I don't know what a PDF is.
That's damn
QVC
funny.
code.
I don't know what a PDF is.
To those who set foot in the shrine, I am Tina Koza.